Hello, Tankies! Welcome to episode 2 of Sudrian FM, my podcast where I bring on random co-hosts that I just found on the street. I'm kidding. They're all my very good friends that are Thomas fans. And joining me today is...
Nerd/geek.
And also, commenters and viewers. Don't feel bad about calling him that. He called himself that. It's self-proclaimed. It's like
Yes,
Eggman.
that's my name. That my actual name is Nerd/geek. That isn't like a. That's just my name.
Yeah, that's on his birth certificate. Anyway, I know.
On my birth certificate.
Yeah, anyway. So today's topic, we're not going to be going over news this episode because not only is there not much news to talk about or that I care about talking about, today we're going to be focusing on one specific topic and we're going to be doing that for the rest of this podcast. We're not really going to be going over news each episode. This is a variety podcast, just for Thomas. Anyway, so today we're going to be talking about every single Thomas merch line and toy ever released, at least that's listed on the wiki, that we can find. Does that, hold on, if I switch tabs, does it still record? Yes, it does. Alright, so, you ready to start, Nerd/geek?
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
Alright, and we're gonna be giving... But before we do, actually, two things. One, let me establish this. We're going to be rating our personal perspective on these merch. Like, for example, if we see Ertl, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Or 8 or 9, I haven't really decided yet. And Nerd/geek will also do the same for his perspective. But yeah, before we get into that, we have something very special to talk about, something that he has been working on for a long time, and I've only been a part of for a little bit. His story, The Engines and the Demons. You have the floor, Nerd/geek. Take it away.
Alright, so as he said, I do have a Thomas Wattpad story called The Engines and the Demons, which is a crossover between Hazbin Hotel and Thomas and Friends. And now, initially, when I first came up with this, it was like all the way back in 2021 when I was still in like junior high. I think it was 8th grade actually when I came up with this. And at the time, only the pilot for Hazbin Hotel and season 1 of Home Boss were the only like things out at the time. So I didn't have as much material to go off of as I did when I initially started actually, like, putting the words on paper in 2024. So there's a little fun fact for you. And I did not expect it to... initially, I didn't think it was going to get that much attention. I thought, at the most, it would get at least 1,000 reads, but, like, over the past year, it's gotten over 11,000, which is just... mind-blowing to me. I did not think it would get that much attention, and I'm very proud of that. Actually, I'm very proud of that. I never thought like something I would make would get that much attention. And I've never been, and that was like my first like Wattpad story. Like it's my only one, but like I didn't expect for like my first Wattpad story for it to get that much attention. And I am very thankful for that. And if any of you watching have already read it, I thank you for reading it and for all the support. It really means a lot to me.
Indeed. Also, I would like to note, there is a secondary version known as the Engines and Demons Director's Cut that is currently still being made, at least at the time of recording this. I'm sure this will be out before it's finished, but just saying that just in case. Because the last episode took 3 months when it really shouldn't have, but moving on. I am also a part of the new iteration of the project, and a way that but I'm not going to give anything away. One, I do encourage you guys to check out this project, primarily because I do think, despite its perfectly honestly, quite silly idea, I do think it has merit to it. I think the Thomas cast is written pretty well in it, and I think it unironically has better writing than literally anything Viv Pop has ever made. So
Everybody's been telling me that. Like, I tell some of my friends, and they literally say that. And at first I'm like, really? It's really that? It's just Magic Railroad beat for beat, but you just replace the human characters with has-been ones. Like, it's not much else than that. At the end of the day.
Yeah, but, like, then you realize Tatmer had, like, good writing in a lot of ways. Has-been and Tell and Hell of Lost have neither.
Tanmore is better than anything that Vivzy Pop has written. You are correct about that.
Yeah, Tatmer is, like, perfectly in the middle. It has a lot of amazing aspects that I absolutely love. A lot of bad aspects that I do not like in the slightest. So it about balances out to a 5 or a 6 out of 10. Nothing Vivzy Pop has made has gone above a 2. At least that I've seen.
Correct.
Yeah. Anyways, let's stop trashing Vivzy Pop, because that's not what this podcast is about, and let's go over what this podcast is about. Or this specific episode. Going over Thomas merchandise. Are you ready to start, or do you have more to say?
No, that's all I got. You may take the floor.
Alright. So the first merch we can talk about is one that I actually think I need to find again on the wiki so we know what to look up. In 1965, there was a Railway Series toy of Percy, called Percy the Small Engine, brought to life by Meccano. Were you aware of this?
Yes, I am, and I have seen a couple of videos talking about that. I was aware of that, yes.
I wasn't until 2 days ago, when researching for this video, briefly. Because there are some that I've never seen that are in this list, so we're gonna go over that. So, I'll have you say your thoughts first. Out of a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this piece of merchandise?
It's a lot to think about, because like this is one of the very first pieces of Thomas merchandise. Well, not really Thomas, but Railway Series.
Yeah, it predates the show.
I should say.
It predates the show.
Right, it is predates. Like, was it made in? Was the toy what year was the toy? In like the 60s? What did you say?
1965. 19 years before Thomas the Tank Engine premiered on television.
All right, and let me just look up an image of it again, just so I can make sure I got the details right. Okay, I'm looking at the model here. So, you said, what do I rate it?
Yeah, from 1 to 10, what rating would you give this item?
Looking at this model, I'm going to have to say... I will give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay. I'm going to give it... It's so weird, because I do... Let me look at it again. I think the face is bad.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. That looks more like any other, whatever Thomas character does that look like. It doesn't look like Percy, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it also, I don't like the side rods.
Yeah, and the wheels are the inaccurate color, supposed to be green.
I do
black. Tommy Oliver situation alert.
I do think the black wheels works well with this specific item's color palette.
It does. I will give it that. It does contrast well with the shade of green.
Yeah. So I will.
I don't get why they. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, go ahead.
Like, I don't get why they molded Percy's name on the side of his boiler.
Yeah,
I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, it's never been done, and it's not even painted. So what's the point?
Yeah, like, if you're gonna give him, like, a nameplate, make it look like a nameplate.
Yeah. So I give this item a 7 out of 10. Very similar to your rating. So, let's continue with number 2. And also, I should preface this, we're probably gonna miss at least a couple things. The wiki probably doesn't know everything. For all we know, some Thomas merch is lost to time. And is not archivable. But let's start off let's continue with one of the first big boys on our list, the Erdl Thomas the Tank Engine line.
Ooh, one of my favorites. I do really love Erdl. Like, earlier this year, I really got into it. Like, during, I think around January or February, I really started to collect Erdl. because of the Unlucky Tugs collection video. And just a bunch of other videos I've seen, like, from Leo Kim video as well about Erdl. And so, like, you know what? I'm finally going to tear into this line, and boy, did I tear into it. I've got, like, a bunch of Erdl stuff, like, a lot. And it's and the majority of the models are really great. And what I love about Erdl is just, like, the variety. There's a ton of variety and stuff. Like, you got characters, you've got, like, some, like, props that they even did, probably because they were scraping the bottom of the barrel for stuff, because they did a majority of stuff and, like, we're running out of ideas, but still, the variety is great. And it's a really good Thomas line. It's very solid. It's very solid.
Okay. I love Erdl with all my heart and soul. However, I do have a few issues with it, but then I'll get to the points of praise, because I do have a lot of points of praise. One, Erdl sometimes had a bit of an identity crisis. I feel like it was struggling, because it had Shining Time Station marketing for at least, I think, a few years of its run, but also they were kind of letting themselves to being like Railway Series toys with the amount of Railway Series characters they made, which is not connected to Shining Time at all. So I feel like Erdl, you could see it as, like, all-encompassing, but to me it kind of reads as, like, confusion of what it was supposed to be. And now I understand that, like, the Paper Face era that was the closest to the Railway Series was, I think, pre-Shining Time marketing. However, they still did Railway Series characters a lot. And I know that's something One Railway did as well, but it was still marketed, like, They did, like, I feel like, I'm pretty sure Erdl did the most Railway Series characters. Is that correct?
That's gotta be a fact.
If, like, and also, like, I feel like, they focused the most on being proportionately accurate, like the Railway Series, which also the TV series as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. Perhaps in editing, I'll be able to, like, critically, dive into this more than I am right now. If I had a script, this would be easier, but I'm not writing a script for this. Anyway. But now to the points of praise. The faces, for the most part anyway, very good. The proportions are perfect. Well, for the most part, like, I think Gordon's a little bit small, but that's about it in terms of that.
Yeah, okay, here's the say. Okay, yeah. Erdl does have, like, some scaling issues. For one, Toby is gigantic compared to, like, every single tender engine. He is, like, bigger than almost everybody in the line. Except, like, Diesel or Area Burden, Splatter, and Dodge. He's about to say in highness then, but they made Toby way too big.
Yeah, and I think that was to account for the fact that they're, like, rectangles and squares. But it's not as proportionally accurate as others. However, they always got the wheel configurations right. Well, I'm pretty sure.
That is true, they did.
So the length was about correct. The sizes were inconsistent.
Yeah.
And also, I do want to point out that the coupling system is good. I like the coupling system, and I like the side rails. That's what they're called, right?
Side rods.
Side rod. Dang it!
It's okay, man.
I just got caught on blast. Anyway, yeah, I love the faces, as I said, and yeah, I do like this line quite a bit. So I am going to give Erdl a 9 out of 10. What are you going to give it?
I'm also going to give it a 9 out of 10.
All right, moving swiftly along. Hornby. The Hornby Thomas line.
Ooh.
This is interesting because it's, I think, the longest running Thomas line ever, because it ran from 1985 to 2018. So, very long. You can go first. Do you have anything to say on this line?
Yes. I do, In some ways, I do prefer. I said prefer. Prefer. I hate my mouth. Okay, let me restart that. Okay. In some ways, I do prefer Hornby compared to Bachman, because I think Hornby to me is way more eye-catching and like unique compared to Bachman, because Bachman just copied like the show models pretty good, but like Hornby, they just used pre-existing like molds of real life engines, and it really gives them like this Railway Series vibe, and I absolutely love that about this line. I love how Thomas looks, and especially like Henry and Gordon and Edward and James, like all those tender engines, they look amazing. They look great, and so does stuff like Stepney. I'm just saying that because I'm looking up Hornby stuff, and all I see is Stepney. Though it isn't without its quirks sometimes. Like on their Airy and Burt models, they use the faces of Splatter and Dodge. I don't know. Wait, what?
I need to look this up. Hold on.
You never noticed that?
I never seen their Airy and Burt.
No. Look up Hornby, Airy and Burt. They use the faces of Splatter and Dodge.
Oh my god, you're right. Oh my god, why?
How do you not know that?
Why?
How do you know that?
Why? No.
How did they mess that up?
It's like a angry video game nerd. What were they thinking?
I don't know. I don't know. They probably got Airy and Burt and Splatter and Dodge's faces mixed up. I don't know how they got them mixed up. I don't know if it was like references they were sent, or I don't know. Or they probably thought Airy and Burt and Splatter and Dodge were the same character. Well, I mean, in real life, they were the same models, but repainted in different faces. So, I mean,
maybe that's
it's understandable how they kind of mess it up.
Maybe that's what screwed them up. Maybe they were like, do you know what?
Yeah, probably.
I think
but like, still, that is.
Hold on, let me look.
Crazy.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Let me look up when Airy and Burt.
No, go ahead. You're fine. It's your podcast.
Yeah. Hold on. Release date. I think I might know what screwed them up. Okay. 2003. That was when Splatter and Dodge were phased out and Airy and Burt came back, right? Like, that was around that time?
Yes. Wasn't season... Okay, I think it was 2002, actually, because that's when season 6 came out, and Airy and Burt were in season 6.
So maybe what happened was because they had the same... Like, maybe Splatter and Dodge's faces were in the Airy and Burt, like drawer, I guess? And maybe that's what screwed them up.
Yeah. That's gotta be it, maybe.
I don't know.
That's gotta be it.
Regardless, is there anything more you have to say on Hornby?
Another thing I have to say is Toby looks amazing. I haven't looked at some of these models that closely, but Toby is a very amazing looking model. He looks 1-to-1 with his prop, in my opinion. It looks really good.
It does look very good. However, I feel like they could have, because Hornby's like more realistic, more of a realistic effort. Like, what if these characters were actually like real and like they were real?
Yeah, but exactly. But here's the thing: everybody else falls that mold to some extent. Not Toby. Toby is just like 1-to-1 with his show model, and everything else is like from a pre-existing basis model that Hornby's done. Toby's just a completely brand new tooling.
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like they could have based it a bit more off a tram engine if they wanted to go in that direction.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd love to see a tram accurate Toby model. That would be so cool.
Also, I find it very funny that they made Dart for some reason, but not Den.
My autistic boy was left without his autistic brother.
They just made Dart and no other characters from Day and the Diesels. They just made Dart.
They knew he'd live on with memes.
That's right, because the meme with the face. Well, how did that become a meme, though? That's what I want to know. How did that face become a meme?
Yeah. But I don't have much to say on Hornby. I think it looks good. I like it, and I like a good amount of the faces. However, like, I'm not the biggest fan of when merch lines don't seem to have, like... Because there are many subsections of the Thomas franchise, right? There's Railway series, TV series, Origins Go, CGI, whatever. I'm not a big fan when you mix the two. But,
Yeah.
like, Hornby does look good. It's just, like, I prefer when you focus on one. But it does look good. Hornby does look good. So I am going to give it a 7.
Let me think about this. I will give it... I'll give it a 7.5.
7.5? Alright.
Yeah.
So here's our first obscure toy line, because the Percy was just a standalone. This is our first obscure toy line, I'm pretty sure at least. Departing Now.
Ooh, I love Departing Now.
I actually don't know much about this line, so you go ahead.
I mean, I do know, I think I know a little bit more than you do, but, like, I just, like, I've just seen a few videos about it. But, like, from what I've, like, seen, it's, like, very cool. It's just very cool, because the engines, the models look great. Some faces are better than others, but for the most part, it's, like, one of the coolest Thomas lines that a company has ever done. Well, Bandai. It's one of Bandai's ranges, and it's definitely one of Bandai's coolest.
Yeah,
Another cool thing about, I don't know if you noticed about Departing Now, but did you know that it comes with, like, different faces, and you can, like, take the faces off and put a different one on? Did you know that?
I did not. That's awesome.
It is. It really is. I learned that because I saw a Train Boy have a video on Percy and Henry. And I thought that was really cool that was a thing that a toy line did. That's really cool. Besides, like, you know, later on, like, with what Lionel did for a bit.
Yeah.
But this was really the first line ever to do that, and was really ahead of its time for it, as stated by Train Boy. And I also agree, it was ahead of its time.
Yeah. I really like what I see of this line. I don't have much to say because I don't have much of a history with this line. In fact, this is the start of my presence with this line. I think, from what I'm seeing, I'm going to give this a 9.
Okay, from what I know, you know, I'll also give it a 9 too. I'll also give it a 9. It's a really good line.
All right. That was a very interesting one. That's the first one that you knew more about than me, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Besides maybe Hornby.
But also, before we move on, do you know how they run?
No, I don't. How does Departing Now run?
Okay, they run on a battery, but to, like, make them go, they come with, like, this magic wand thing that has a magnet in it, and you, like, put the wand on top of the cab, and that can make it go backwards or forwards.
That's awesome.
It is. Like, there's a commercial and, like, a video that demonstrates it, and it's, like, very cool.
That's, like, the most god any Thomas toy has made children feel like.
You use a magic wand to make them move. That's fun. That's kind of funny to me.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, now I think potentially the biggest boy, Playrail.
Ooh, what I've been collecting recently.
You can go first because I don't have nearly as much to say.
It is a goated line. It is very goated. I love it to pieces. I say that now because I'm into it. If I wasn't into it, I wouldn't say it was goated. I mean, I would say it was goated, but I wouldn't be as into this as I would now because I'm actually still collecting some stuff. It's one of my child. Like, does this segment count as Playrail and, like, Trackmaster Tomy? Does that all count as one? for this segment?
Let me check. Unfortunately, they do not. Sorry, man.
Okay, so you have them as different segments.
Yeah, Japanese play route. Japanese.
Okay, so just Japanese play route.
Yeah.
It's definitely the best out of like alright, play route compared to Trackmaster. It is definitely better than Trackmaster in a lot of ways, mainly the detail on them. Of course, they didn't have much detail when they first started, but when like they got to the 2000s, they started adding white running boards and everything. And there's like a ton of like face variants specifically for Thomas, which look really good. And I just love how not only do they run with a battery, but you can also like freewheel them. I love that a lot. And it's just like there's a lot of characters to get. I mean, you could say that about any line, but I'm just saying that just because, to say stuff.
Well, not any line, like.
Well, I mean the main lines. Like they have a lot of like Erdl, Wooden Railway, Take Along.
Yeah.
Like they have all those lines have a bunch to collect. So does Play Rail. And like early 2000s Play Rail, in my opinion, is the best era of Play Rail. And that's all I got to say.
I don't have nearly as much to say. I think Japanese Play Rail is extremely consistently good.
It is.
It does have some funks, but
especially like recently, in my opinion, recently.
Yeah. However, I think it does deserve a 9. Like, even though I'm not attached to this line, I think it is objectively very good.
Well, this is the first line I'm gonna do, so if I'm gonna give this line a 10 out of 10.
Oh, awesome.
For Devious Deeds and Brutal, I had to make that reference, I'm so sorry.
It's fine, dude. That's a great reference. We love that on this show.
If y'all can't tell, I breathe Magic Railroad.
You breathe magic, like you just sniff the DVD.
I don't know how to express it. I live and breathe Magic Railroad 24/7. It is my.
I can just picture you like sniffing the inside of the DVD.
I'm just sniffing on the Erdls that are from Magic Road. I just look at my poster on the wall, and I just, you know that one scene from SpongeBob where he looks at a poster. I'm just doing that, but with my Magic Railroad poster.
Oh my god! No, don't lick the Magic Railroad poster.
I don't actually do that, but
I know. Anyway, today we're gonna start off with one that I actually don't know if it's one of the other ones. Okay. The Thomas Engine Collection Series. Generic name. Alright, let's take a look at this. This is just, I'm pretty sure this is just Bondi. Yeah, this is just Bondi. Like the main Bondi.
Bondi. That's why they call it Bondi Tex, because Tex is short for Thomas Engine Collection Series.
Alright. You can go first.
I actually have quite a bit of Bandai Tex, including the infamous Diesel 10, which I'm very happy to have. It's definitely, in my opinion, Bandai Tech's best model, because how great it is. But, like, Bandai Tex is, like, in terms of the majority of their models, they're, like, very, very accurate. And I love the variety. Again, they have quite a variety of characters, all the way from Seasons 1 to 5 and Magic Railroad. They didn't do any more characters after Magic Railroad, I believe.
Oh my god, then it's your perfect line. Then it's the line that's perfect for you because you don't consider anything...
that is the perfect line for me, actually. Because my personal, just a fun fact for all of you, my personal headcanon is just Series 1 to 5, and then Magic Railroad's the finale of the whole thing, and that's my whole headcanon. But honestly, you could basically just call this my headcanon toy line, in a way.
Like, if you were to ever do like your picture perfect reality of Thomas, you'd do it with Bandai Tech. Actually, no, you'd probably do it with PlayRoll.
I would if I could get more at some point. I definitely would, and if I could find like some of the sets, which are very hard to like get complete, I would.
Although I would recommend you probably doing it in PlayRoll because that's very accessible. way to do it.
That is true. All I need is splatter, Harold and Birdie, and then I'm set.
Yeah. Or you could do it with Take Along, which we'll get to. But
true, I could do it with Take Along, but then again, Take Along, I have Ari and Bird, and they never did splatter and dodge, which I give Take Along the stink eye for every once in a while.
Yeah. Anyway, is that all you have to say on this line, or is there more?
I have one more thing about to say. The magnet system is peak. The way you just flip the switch to turn on and off the magnet, I love that. That's very cool.
That is incredible. I love that. That's great.
Yes, it is. And that is all I have to say about the Thomas Engine Collection series.
Okay, well, this is I haven't had much experience with this line at all. I don't own any. However, I do think they look extremely good. And I do like them quite a bit. I'm going to give this Thomas the Tank Engine line another 9 out of 10. We've been very consistent. Like, the lines have been very good these early days.
Yes, so far they have. And just like what you said, I'm also going to give this line a 10 out of 10 as well. I think it is that good.
I gave it actually, I'm debating whether I should give it a 10 out of 10.
Ooh.
You know what? It deserves it. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. We both agree that this is a 10 out of 10 Thomas line so far. The best one we covered so far.
All right. Now we have Tommy Trains Thomas. Not like...
So Tommy Motor Road and Rail?
Nope. It is just... Hold on, let me send you an image. Hold on. I mean, it does have the same Annie and Clarabelle face, but this is not the same line at all.
I think I may know what you're talking about, and I may have not seen a picture of what you're talking about, like, earlier, yesterday or something.
This
Conveniently, let me see. Oh, what in the world is this?
It's just a Tommy Trains line, I guess. You can go first, if you want.
Okay, this is the first line I know nothing about. Let me go off this picture I have, which is, if you would put it on screen for the audience to see as well.
Oh, yeah, I can send you, I'm taking a bunch of, photos, or, like, downloading a bunch of photos for visuals for this episode. I can send you all the ones I get.
Yeah, you can do that, but from what I'm seeing right now, it looks very charming. It's very charming. It looks charming.
Yeah.
It's a very charming looking toy.
Yeah.
Or line.
Yeah. That's also another thing.
I do love Thomas's face. I do love his face. That reminds me of season 3 to 4 to me.
Yeah.
Or maybe 2 actually.
Also, I do want to add this as well. Thomas the Tank Engine toy lines do not need to be totally accurate, as long as that's clearly the intention to do your own thing. Like, here's the thing. And this might be a contradiction of the Hornby thing, but here's the thing, right? If you're... I need to think about this. Okay.
Hold on a second. Before you say anything else, I'm looking at Edward. Why does he have Thomas's whistle?
Oh my god, you're right! I mean, very small. Why does James?
James has a 2.
James has a 2, yeah. They have 2 dicks.
Percy's fine, but both Edward and James have Thomas's whistle.
Yeah, that's funny. I will say I like the faces quite a bit.
I do. Edward looks so cute to me.
Yeah, he does.
As does James. They look really cute.
And also
Henry's nose. Henry's, I think there's something off about it. Is it his nose?
I think his nose is
looks off.
Nose is a bit too big, but aside from that, he looks good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, what I will say is that Thomas the Tank Engine toy lines do not need to be totally accurate to anything. They could do their own thing.
They don't.
They could do their own thing as long as that is clearly the intention. Like, as long as that is specified or, very obvious, and they're very clear about doing their own thing, and they look good in their own right, and they are well-made toys in their own right, I am okay with that. However, if you're going to go for totally realism, totally accurate, I'm going to be a lot more stingy about that. But if you're doing your own thing, just you need to look good. Like, here's the thing with Thomas toy lines. I think the defining thing is that you need to do good at what you're setting out to do, and you also need to be clear about what it is you're setting out to do. That make sense?
Yeah.
Alright, so, with that being said, I really like these. These look very cute. I like them.
I like them too. I like them. They're very charming.
I think I'm going to give these an 8 out of 10.
I'm personally leaning towards more of a... I personally lean to more of a 7.5.
I'll change my 7. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'll just say I was gonna say 7, but I thought that would be harsh, so that's why I said 7.5. But what is your ranking?
7.
Okay, then I'll just say 7 too. I was just gonna say 7, so I'll just say 7 for this line.
Okay, here's the big one. Wooden railway, and we're talking about one railway.
Oh my gosh!
And we're going from one railway from 1992 to 2017. The entire thing. Okay, can I go first this time?
Yes, you can, because you definitely had a lot more experience with this line than me.
Okay, I absolutely love Wooden Railway. It is my favorite Thomas toy line of all time. It means the world to me. Wooden Railway is it means the world to me. I love it so much. It's my main line, and it always will be. And I love a bunch of other lines, but this is my line. This is mine. I love it to bits. And my favorite Thomas toy is Wooden Railway Murdoch. And I love Wooden Railway so much. However, objectively, it has stumbled quite a bit in a lot of areas. And since we're going through the entire thing from 1992 to 2017, that's going to be a bit difficult. Okay, because here's the thing. I think Wooden Railway, at its peak, is, the best Thomas merch there is. At its lowest, it is quite bad. So, since we're doing all encompassing, I am going to give it an 8. Because there's a tinge, not even that. There's not even that much bias there. I think if it's all encompassing, the entire line, that's kind of hard to rank. So I'm kind of going off of, how, much of it is good, and how good is that good, right? And I think there's a lot of good, and I think that good is very good, and good enough to justify an 8. Maybe a 7, but I can't... I don't want to do that to my boys, and my girls, and my non-binary swirls, I don't know. Regardless, 8 is my rating. You can go next. Or you can go now.
I will say, even though I don't really collect Wooden Railway now, I mean, I've never collected it as I collected the other lines. All I have is just my childhood stuff, but I will say Wooden Railway is the most nostalgic line for me. It's one of my most nostalgic. And I do love its simplicity.
Yeah.
I love the simplicity of this line.
Yeah, because that's the thing that I love about Wooden Railway. It is very simple. However, it was very consistent with how it is in the show. For example, especially the early days, they were very consistent with the proportions. They just shrank the proportions. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Which is not something I could say for another line coming up.
Uh-oh, I'm scared.
Anyway. Yeah, I love this line. I love it so much. I'm giving it an 8. It is my favorite Thomas line of all time, but objectively, I think it deserves an 8. What do you think?
I will also, mainly for my childhood nostalgia for it and the fun I had with it, I'm also going to give it an 8.
Awesome. Alright, on to our next line, one that we mentioned earlier, Lionel Train's Thomas the Tank Engine line.
Oh boy.
Do you want to go first?
Sure, I can go ahead.
No, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I just said sure, I'll go ahead, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just looking, I'm looking at an image of the Lionel Thomas right now. And I'm just gonna be blunt here. It doesn't look that great. It's not, okay, Lionel, it's not the worst line. I'm trying so hard to get my composure. It's not, just look at the top. Let me just send you the picture of Thomas I'm looking at. So you can show everybody. But every time I look at this image,
Okay.
I can't help but crack a smile.
Okay, I'm gonna be blunt here. I think the ready-to-play line, or like the ready-to-play, like the younger version.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like the one with the CGI Thomas.
I think that one looks better. I'm gonna send.
You're actually right. It does.
I think that one
Yeah,
I think that one captures the character more. It's also less. The bunker is less large.
Yes. Lionel's Tom. I would like it. The model wouldn't be so bad if the wheels weren't compressed together.
Yeah.
They are so squished together.
Yeah.
There's no space.
I will say I think Percy looks decent. James looks just disgusting. I hate James.
He does, as quoted by Train Boy, his face looks like he's about to eat a Krabby Patty.
Yeah, I hate the James in this line. I don't have much more to say. I'm gonna give this line my first.
Ew! I'm sorry for interrupting. I'm just looking at James. The stock picture of James is so disgusting.
Also, the diesel sucks.
Yeah, I seen the diesel. It also, yeah.
I'm gonna give this line a 2.
I'm sorry again for interrupting. Why did they make his face so long, like protruding from a smoke box?
Yeah. I'm gonna give this line a 2. I really don't like it.
It is terrible. Let me think about it. I don't know if I want to go slightly below or slightly above, but just slightest above. Let me think. I will be a little bit merciful to this line and give it a 2.5.
Okay.
But that's all the mercy it's getting from me.
Yeah, I hate this line. It looks very bad. Alright. Hopefully we can return to goodness with Nakayoshi.
Ooh.
I have no experience with this line. You can go ahead.
I have no experience with this line either. I don't know why you're I'm just kidding. Yeah, I have no experience with Nakayoshi. I have seen... It is the Thomas line, I think, out of everything we talked about so far, besides the, whatchamacallits, let me look back, the Tomy trains. Besides that, I have no knowledge of other than, like, they do look good. They are very good-looking models.
I'm looking at them on Google. I completely agree. I think they do look very, very good. And
especially considering the fact they're just made out of plastic and stickers.
No, they look good. I'm impressed.
Yeah, they do look really good. Although they aren't the most, like, they are, out of all the Thomas stuff, they are definitely the most fragile models or toy line. It's definitely the most fragile toy line.
Interesting.
Because, like, most of the time on, like, sites like eBay, you'll just see them, like, sun-faded, their stickers are all ripped up, their couplings are broken. The most common thing is that they always are missing their side rods.
Interesting.
Like, here's the thing. I actually just found this out recently when I was looking on eBay for some stuff. From my knowledge, and if any of you have better knowledge of Nakayoshi, I'm so sorry if I get this wrong, but from what I've seen is, you open up the box and you take out the model, and it doesn't have the stickers on it. You have to put them on, like, capsule play rail. You have to apply the stickers yourself, and you have to put on the side rods yourself, too.
I don't like that very much.
From what I've seen, yeah, that explains why most of them don't have side rods, probably.
Yeah, because some people might have just not put them on.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. Like, I've seen a box where you just open it up and you have to put on the stickers of it.
Yeah, I'm
I
not...
don't know if they sold them. I don't know if they sold them a different way other than that. But if anybody who's watching this has a way better knowledge of, oh, actually, never mind. I'm seeing a picture right now of Thomas with fully assembled in box. So yeah, that's just the type.
Maybe they changed it. Maybe they changed it.
You're right. They probably did. Let me send you a picture of what it looks like. This is probably what they did later down the line. Definitely this.
All right, let's take a look. Yeah, I think that looks better. However,
yeah, it does.
I think they look good. I just think those some assembly required, quite literally, thing just hold it back. I'm going to give this line a 7.
For its it does have more characters than Bandai Tex. It does have more characters than that, from what I can tell, because they got characters from not only 1 through 5 in Magic Arrow, but they also got stuff from 6 and 7 as well.
Interesting. Also, they do have Murdoch, so that's cool.
Yes.
I love Murdoch.
I'm surprised you didn't give it a higher score for Murdoch alone.
Look,
did you
I
not?
love Murdoch. I ain't gonna be biased. I'm gonna be as fair as I can be.
What was your rating?
A 7.
For the amount of stuff that is available, and for, like, even though you have to assemble them yourself, they end up looking really good, and some of them actually looking better than some of the Erdl models, in my opinion, anyway. I will give this line a 9.
Very interesting. One thing I do want noted is that I hate Lady's Funnel. I'm looking at it. It sucks.
Oh yeah, I've seen images of it because it can easily, like, break apart. Like, what image do you have of Lady? Let me see it.
All right, I'm gonna send it to you right now. Yeah, as you look at that, I'm gonna look up our next line we can talk about.
Oh yeah, the funnel's not supposed to look like that. The top of the gold part's been broken off.
Oh, my bad.
It's not your fault because there's just a lot of broken ones, and it's kind of hard to tell what it is. But Lady is supposed to have, like, a gold thing, and, like, Nagayoshi's very fragile. Notably, Lady, like, her parts, like her lamps, whistle, and dome, they can, like, and funnel, like shown here, they can easily, like, break off if you're not, like, careful with them.
Yeah.
And their design, and keep in mind, their design is toys, and because of that, because, just for that, I'm going to have to drop it down 0.5 points. I'm giving it an 8.5 now, just for, like, thinking about that more. 8.5, just for, like, how fragile they are.
I understand that. Now here's one that you ready to move on?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Tiznegit collection. I noticed.
Bless you. What?
Hold on, let me look this up.
What did you say?
Hold on, okay.
No, I want to know what came out of your mouth. I never heard what is what?
No, hold on. Hold on, I'll give you... No, gosh darn it. Hold on, let me... TSN... I don't even know what this one is. Alright, let's take a look. Sorry, I'm leaving you in the dark right now.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so these are like minis. I'll send them. To be perfectly honest, these look like birthday cake toppings, and it's not a compliment. Alright, let me just get the main 5, or the first 5 engines. Alright, let me send these to you. Sorry, lazy and aggressive men. I accidentally pressed stop recording. Let's continue. What are your thoughts on this line?
What the heck am I looking at?
Yeah, I don't think these look very good.
Why in the world? Like, why? Okay, why does Gordon look like He looks like... Why is the tender split? 1 out of 10.
Yeah, I hate these.
Nothing else. Nothing else. Just 1 out of 10.
I don't like these at all. I guess the rolling stock looks fun. No, actually, Henrietta looks like trash.
Give me the rolling stock. I wanna make fun of this.
I'll send you Henrietta. You're gonna hate this.
Oh, I am. If I hate these, I'll hate this one more.
Look at this garbage.
It's a picnic basket.
It's a picnic basket. Alright, now let's move on to something very positive. At least, I think so. Brio's Thomas line.
Ooh, Brio.
Have you, you can go first.
One thing I really love about Brio is the faces.
Yeah, they look
fantastic. The faces are so... aside from Toby, because for Toby, they used Mavis's face for Toby.
Yeah, I don't like that. I also don't like how, I also don't like how, in some cases, there's, like, white stuff beneath their face, like ledges beneath their face.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that either.
But aside from that, the faces themselves look very good.
Yeah, I really do like the faces. Let me look up more images of Brio Thomas real quick so I can... Yeah, the faces look... I'm looking at the faces now. I really love Thomas's face.
Yeah, Thomas's face is
a really good Thomas. Goran and James looks amazing.
Yeah, I actually do own a single Brio, half of a Brio item, actually. I own a Duke.
Half of a Brio.
I own Duke, but not as tender.
Ah...
What do you think?
What
do you think? Like someone chopped Percy in half and sold it on eBay?
You never know what kids do with their Thomas toys.
But like, why would someone try to sell that?
Desperate for rent? I don't know. The rent's low.
Yeah, anyway, also I do want. I know
half a Percy.
Yeah,
that's my rent.
Also, I know this doesn't have much to do with anything. I love the packaging on these items.
Yes, I do love the packaging, and okay, the Diesel 10 model. The claw of Pinchy is terrible.
Yeah,
it's not even Pinchy; it's a crane. But that Diesel 10 face is the most accurate Diesel 10 face I have ever seen on any merch ever. Like, that face looks like a straight-up casting of the actual face. And it is so impressive how good that looks. And I wish I could honestly get that for just the face alone. Like, it is amazingly accurate.
I do like it, yeah. I love it. But I will say, sometimes the wheels aren't the correct color. I'll send you one example. Duck.
And in general, I don't find Brio wheels that visually appealing compared to, Wind Railway wheels.
I agree. I think they are worse.
The image you sent me, what is Duck on? Look at his face.
Yeah, he looks like he's on something. Anyways,
he is.
What score will you give this toy line?
I feel like what's mainly holding it together is the faces. For the most part, for the majority. So I'm going to give this line... I will give it a 6.5.
I'm going to give it a 7. Alright. Now let's move on to my first Thomas, the Golden Bear line. Now, you can go first. You may go first.
Out of every single Thomas line, this is definitely... Simplicity is an understatement. But, it is so... the designs are so simple that I love them just for how simple they are. It's it's very appealing. In a way, it's appealing to look at. Even though there's not much detail on the majority of them. But, these are designed for, toddlers, and for that, they're, they're amazing.
Yeah.
The majority of them look amazing. Like all of their faces.
Oh yeah,
are
the faces
one
are
to one
perfect.
of how they look.
Yeah, the faces are amazing, and I think they did not need to go this hard for baby toys. I'm glad they did.
But they did.
I'm glad they did. And honestly,
I'm
I think
glad
they should have. I think they should have gone this hard for a baby toy. And
exactly. Mattel, cough, cough.
Yeah, this is great, and I like it a lot. So you know what? I'm tempted to give it a 10 actually.
You may want to hold on for that. Have you seen what their cranky looks like?
I have.
What? That's not even cranky.
It's danky.
No, it's Super Ed, but he got turned into a cranky.
It's super.
Super after Super Ed got scrapped and turned into Cranky's brother, Branky.
Branky? Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm just saying Branky because he's blue.
All right. Okay. Even putting that aside, most of the items look fantastic. Like the vast majority.
True.
The vast majority look next to no issues.
Yes.
So, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to give this line a 10.
Ooh, alright. Personally, it is really good. It's a really good line. But I'm personally going to give it an 8.5.
That is completely understandable.
Mainly the reason for that is Cranky alone. They fumbled so hard with Cranky, I just can't help but it's not.
Also, I do want to say, actually,
perfect, but like it's great.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bump it down to a 9. Mainly just because a lot of the time the smoke boxes aren't painted.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at Bill.
And Trevor and George. But yeah, the vast majority of this line is amazing. And I like it a lot. It is. I really like this line quite a bit.
It screams old school baby toys, and I love it.
Yeah, I think they rock. Now,
they do.
Tomy motorized line. Go ahead.
The same thing that applies with Playrail for me kind of applies here, except not as much detail, but it is still, of course, a quality line because like they're produced by the same company. In a way, like they're made in the same place, but like it's still good. It's still good. I like Tommy.
I agree. I think this line. Do you want to just wrap this up quick and say our ratings?
Let me talk about. Okay, here's the thing. I think what Tomy's, besides the engines, I think what Tommy is very memorable for, as well as another line that I don't know if you have on here, but Tommy, I think, is not only memorable for like its like engines, but like its sets. It has some really good sets.
We haven't really been talking about that, but yes, I agree. We
haven't, because most of the toy lines we've been talking about, well, actually, one really does have set, but we're mainly focusing on like we haven't brought up sets in any of the models' ranges.
Yeah, but also the thing is, like, if Ertl had sets, I think the Ertls would die.
Ertls do have sets.
Okay, but not like bridge jump set type sets. Not like action sets.
Well, yeah, but still, they're sets, and they're I think for what they are, they're very charming sets.
But yes, I think I'm just gonna say you can continue, but I'm gonna give this line an 8. Very good line.
I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9.
All right, fair. All right, now Thomas the Tank Engine line.
Ooh.
Don't have much to say, honestly. I think they look pretty good. I like the right running board. I like the way they look. Very accurate line. I think I'm going to give it a 9. Do you have anything to say?
Oh, what line did you say it was again?
Tomix.
Tom, okay, I had this confused with like the other line that had I confused Tomix with Tomica for a second, but no, yeah, Tomix is a really really good looking line, even though it's limited and not as big for what it is. It is incredible.
Yeah.
Especially like the Henry model. The Henry model is so good.
Oh yeah, I love the Henry model. I love the face. It's very good. Is it just the first four?
They're really good. The classic faces. They're really good.
All right. I think I'm gonna give this. Did I already say my rating?
I don't think. Say it again.
I think I'm gonna give it a 9.
Even though there's not much, and for what we have, I'm giving it a 10.
Dope.
It's that good.
Yeah, I understand that completely. All right. Now, my chibi boys, Capsule Play Rail. Can I go first, please? Can I go first, please?
Of course you can.
I love Capsule Play Rail so much. They're the best chibi line. Piss off, Thomas Minis, which we'll get to. This is the chibi line. I love them. They're detailed, despite their small size. They're expressive. They're cute. They're goofy. I love them to bits. They look so good. They're so amazing. They make almost every character, at least in the show. I don't think they've done many Railway Series characters. In fact, I don't think they've done any.
I don't think they've done Railway Series at all. I think it's just show.
Yeah, I don't think they've done Railway Series. That'd be cool, but they don't need to.
It would, but they don't. What they have is enough.
Yeah. If they're ever like running out of characters, that'd be a good backup plan.
It would.
But actually, that's the thing. I don't know if they have a license to.
You're probably right.
But anyway, love Capsule Play Rail. 10 out of 10. Amazing line.
Even though I don't have much to say about it, other than the variety is. I think it's got the most variety out of any Thomas line. I think it's got more variety than Erdl does. I'm pretty. It's got to, because like you got characters from like every era of the show. So for that alone, and even though I don't have any experience with it, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 as well.
Dope. I love that. Let's go. I think it's amazing. I love Capsule Play Rail. All right.
It is.
Now we're moving on to Bachman. Honestly, don't have much to say on this one.
I have a bit, just a bit. I do remember, like, when I was younger, I think, let me think how old I was. I think I may have been 12 when I first heard of Bachman. And I think I first saw Bachman when I was watching, you know the YouTuber GWR Studios?
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's how I found out about them too.
Yeah, that's how I first saw Bachman. I was like, oh my goodness, these look like the show. How and where can I get these? The answer was Amazon.
For like,
and I remember I got the what?
For like hundreds of dollars.
They weren't as expensive at the time as when I was like 12. They weren't as expensive. Like I think when we got the Thomas Star set, the HO Thomas Star set, it was only $60, I believe.
Oh damn!
How times have changed. But yeah, I did got it, and I had a lot of fun with it. And I did also have like 3 Troublesome Chucks, and I can't remember if it was Airy or Bird, but I had one of the two. And that was all I had in terms of Bachman. I didn't collect much of it, probably because I was young and fine with what I had at the time, and plus they were expensive.
Yeah. So I do have Thomas, Annie, Clarabelle, Rosie, Red Rosie specifically, and Edward. That's all I have. I like it. I think a lot of the faces are hit or miss, but I do think it's an overall very good line.
Yeah.
I'm struggling between 8 and 9. I'm gonna go 8.
I'm gonna go 8 as well.
Alright, also, 2 things. One, are you enjoying this? You having a good time?
Yes, I am. I'm having a heck of a time with you.
Second thing, there's still a lot of lines to go. You sure you're gonna be able to do all of them today?
Oh yeah, certainly. I've got all time in the world.
Awesome. Just putting on a sweater or hoodie because I love hoodies.
Hoodies are the GOAT. I love hoodies, especially. It's why I love fall and winter so much, because I get to wear my hoodies.
Yeah, I love hoodies. All right, now let's move on to Choro or Chorq. Chorq.
What in the world?
Yeah, I've never heard of this either. Let me look. I've never seen any of these, and they seem to have focused. This is like our only so far, because I'm pretty sure. Wait, hold on. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so these guys are more well known, from what I can tell. This could be way off base. They did do classic series and like original series stuff, but their Origins Go stuff seems to be more widespread.
Interesting.
Alright, let me send you images. I could be totally off, but just on Google, their Origins Go stuff seems to be way more widespread.
Yeah, I have never seen these before.
You can go first then.
I will say before I do, the Tom. I noticed you ordered a Thomas the Percy. They do. The Thomas looks similar to like the one that you got. It does look like similar. I don't know if it's the same thing. Is it? I don't think it's the same thing, but it looks similar to what you ordered recently.
It might. I don't think it is.
You can check later, but like it just reminds me of that.
Okay. I checked just now. I don't think it is.
Okay, I'm looking at the pictures. I love the James and I love the Red Express coach. Fun fact, the Red Express coach is my favorite Express coach.
I agree.
Jack looks really good.
Yeah, Elizabeth and Birdie look a bit goofy, but I like the accessories.
Yeah, they look squished, but
yeah,
cute squished. Funny squished. Not bad squished.
Actually, this might... Hold on. Wait, I think this is what I got.
Really?
I think it might just be a different version of the same line.
Like a localized version?
Not even that.
International version?
Not even that. Just like a different year.
Can you send the picture again? If you can?
Alright, sure. Okay, context viewers, by the way. Last night I ordered a Totally Thomastown lot, or like a bit of Totally Thomastown stuff, and I got something that we think is the Coro, whatever the frickle pickle.
Frickle pickle.
I got that from Amazing Gamer 111. Shout out to you, man. You're awesome.
I'm looking at it back and forth.
We don't need to solve this. I think it might be, but we don't need to solve this mystery right now. Let's just focus.
Yeah, it might be. I am, but like the front of the running board, of like the black ends, is like just a few inches closer to the end.
Yeah. Than
like the one in the picture, and the wheels look slightly different from that angle, at least.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, let's focus on the quality of this line now. I mean, I don't dislike it. I think they look...
It's better than Mattel.
Yeah. I think the All Engines Go stuff doesn't look very good, actually, but I like their classic
Yeah,
series.
What is that face Percy's making? What is that?
And also, why does Thomas have, like, I get why, actually, because the
Thomas looks so...
Like, the wheels...
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about that face on Thomas. Of the All Engines Go Thomas. I know it's like based off that one artwork render of him, you know, the one that's facing forward.
Yeah, the
I
one
know it's based off that.
like the first promo image.
Yeah, kind of. I know it's supposed to be based off that, but it just looks so funny to me for no reason. I don't know what it is, but it just looks so funny.
Yeah, I honestly... I think I'm going to need to do a bit more Googling about this line before I can make my stance, because I don't want to make a declarative statement of quality.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I just found their Toby. I like their Toby.
Oh, I want to see what their Toby looks like.
Okay, I think... Perhaps... You know, since I don't have a lot to say about this line, I don't really have much thought. And also, considering there doesn't seem to be, like, much documented about this.
Yeah, because I never heard of it.
Yeah, Actually, I just found more.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Harold looks so adorable.
He does.
Like, the way, like, his landing things are, it makes him look like he's, like, a dog laying down.
Oh my god, you're right! Oh my god!
It's like a cute little puppy. It's like a Harold, little puppy Harold.
He's so cute. Okay.
You may have to try, if you ever see a Harold, you might have to get it just because it looks like a little puppy.
It does. Okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna give this line a 6.
I will give it a 6 too. I think that is reasonable.
Alright. Time to move on to Pocket Fantasy. I'm gonna be straight up. I don't like it.
Let me look it up again. I know what you're talking about, but I need to look at it again. Let me just look it up real quick. Yeah. It's not. I'm looking at this.
It's not.
I'm looking at their Diesel 10. I do like their Diesel 10. The Diesel 10 looks cute. And the Diesel 10, as Pinchy, can open and close. And I think, from the looks of it, yeah, I think it can swivel too. I think.
Okay, so
it should be able to.
So Pocket Fantasy, I don't think it's the worst line, but it's definitely one of the weaker chibi lines.
I think what sums this up better is like, Mommy, can we have Capsule Playroll? We have Capsule Playroll at home.
Yeah, it's like Capsule Playroll without all the detail and like.
Yeah.
It's like mixing Busy Books with Capsule Playroll.
You're right. It does remind me of Busy Books a bit, but it's not as sloppy as Busy Books.
Yeah, actually, we could talk about Busy Books. I love them, but they're like a 3.
Yeah,
so I don't think Busy Books is on here. I don't think Busy Books is on here, so I guess we could just say this. Busy Books is a 3.
Yeah, we can just go ahead and say, I do have actually some nostalgia with Busy Books. I did have, like, 2 Thomas Busy Books as a kid, and I remember having my fun with them.
Yeah.
But, like, now, they're just very... I mean, they got the shape right. I'll say that.
Yeah.
But, like, the paint is, like, very, very sloppy.
It's also very inconsistent, which I guess makes sense.
It is.
So, yeah, I think this line a Pocket Fantasy is better than Busy Books. I think I'll be nice and give it a 4.
Let me think about this. Looking at all the models they have here, and I'm really liking that Diesel 10, because you know me. I'm going to try my hardest not to be biased, though.
I mean, it's not a bad Diesel 10. I'll say that.
It's not a bad Diesel 10. It's better than whatever, let me think of what this Diesel 10 is better than.
Thomas Minis?
Well, obviously, but, I want to say it's on par. I don't know if I want to say it's better than Erdl Diesel 10. I mean, Erdl can't move its claw, but this can, so. But then again, Ertl, even though the Ertl diesel 10 is just a repaint of D199, I still love it for, like, how long it is. To me, it makes it look more intimidating.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna stick to it. I think this line deserves... I'm struggling between 3 and a 4. I think it's better than Busy Books, but I still think it deserves a 3 or 4. What do you think?
Well, it's not going to be a 3 or a 4. I'm actually going to give this a 5.
Interesting. I disagree. I think that's a little too generous, but I think I'm going to give it...
That's okay.
I think I'm going to give it a 4. I think I might change my thoughts in editing, but that's what I think.
But when I really look at all the characters, it's not that they have Thumper.
They do have Thumper. Yeah, that is true. Now the floor is yours with this one, my friend. Because even though I have a lot to say on this line, or a decent amount to say, I'm sure you have more. Take it away with Take Along.
Ooh, another one, the big childhood one, right beside Wind Railway, maybe even more. But like Wind Railway, Take Along is very nostalgic. I had quite a bit of it growing up, and I really love it. I don't collect this one. I used to collect a few, like, last year, a bit of stuff last year. Like, I started to get characters like Toby, Duck, and Lady, like characters I never had growing up, mainly those 3.
Yeah.
And I also got a Paint Splatter Thomas because I am nostalgic for calling all engines. A bit. Not that much, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really do like Take Along. I had I had the Misty Island set for Take Along. That's a really good set.
I thought Take and Play. I thought Take and Play would have been introduced at that time.
Oh yeah, that is Take and Play. I forgot. We're counting them as separate, aren't we? We're counting them as separate entries.
Let me double check just to be sure. We are.
Okay, so just Take Along. That's fine because the majority of stuff I did as a kid was Take and Play, but I did have some that were Take Along, which were, if I can remember, Percy and Henry. I definitely knew they were Take Along as a kid. Trying to remember what else as a kid was Take Along. I had Neville, Ari, I'm pretty sure Ari and Bert were Take Along. They were definitely the Take Along ones.
Real quick, I just want to make my stance known because there's not much to say. I love Take Along. I recently started collecting it. It's very, very good. I'm going to give it a 9.
I am also going to give it I'll also give it a 9.
Awesome.
But also one more thing I have to say about a little fun fact. I would do this as a kid. Okay, I know we're talking about Take Along, but like it's like the Take and Play Thomas and Annie Clarabelle. I mean, I know like this isn't like the Take and Play segment, but I still want to bring this up while it's on my mind. If that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I remember how I would play with my Take Along Thomas, Annie, and Clarabelle because like their magnets could go like both ways. And sometimes I would have both Annie and Clarabelle facing forward because I would notice as I'm watching Magic Railroad, there's some shots like, hey, they're both facing forward. Thomas must do that occasionally. So that's how I would play with my Annie and Clarabelle sometimes. Because I didn't see that as a goof. I saw that as something that like Thomas did occasionally as a kid. So that's how I would play with my Annie and Clarabelle sometimes.
Yeah. All right, next line. I'm not even gonna say the name because I'm gonna butcher it. I know that. Maybe you could say it. I'll send you pictures.
Okay. Let me think about this. I know what it is. I think it's pronounced Diego Stini. I think that's how you probably say it, Diego Stini.
Diego Stini. All right, that does line up with the text. Diego
Yes.
Stini. I've never seen anything of this line before recording this podcast episode, but I like what I see. But one thing I will say, I'm looking at the Stepney. I don't think it looks very good.
Yeah, sometimes, like Ertl, they'd have, like, proportion problems. Like, some people were bigger than others when they shouldn't be. But, but for toys that you get in a magazine, these are really good.
Wait, these were supplementary to a magazine?
Yeah. Like, there were these Thomas magazines, and, like, sometimes, like, I think it was a subscription or something. And, like, you get these Thomas, like, magazines, and they would either come with an engine, a destination, a piece of track, or a truck.
Very interesting. Wait, what? Do they still sell these? It says in stock by Galeem.
No. This is definitely discontinued. This is discontinued. It's something they used to do.
Okay. I don't know what came over me there, but anyway.
You were about to flip out if they were still in. They're definitely not. If they were, they'd be using CGI faces.
Probably, yeah. I think this line looks pretty good. Have you seen the Diesel 10, by the way?
Yes, I have seen the Diesel 10. I do like Pinchy is very good. I do like how Pinchy was done. The rest of Diesel 10, I'm just a bit mixed on. I feel like the face is slightly off, and I feel like
he looks a lot more unhinged. He looks a lot more unhinged.
Makes it look off.
He looks a lot more unhinged.
It does. It does look more unhinged.
Like, if you wanted Diesel 10 being
it's definitely, it is, I will say, though, it is one of the best Diesel 10 models for Pinchy alone.
All right. I think this line deserves... Do you think it deserves a 10?
Think about this just for a bit. Because...
You know what? Actually, no.
It is a very good line for, like, stuff being sold that comes with, like, a magazine. It's really good. But the proportion problem is a big issue. Like, for example, look at how big Sir Handle is compared to the other narrow gauge engines.
Hold on, let me find that.
Like, it's in the picture you sent.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, look.
Oh my god, you're right. 9.
Also, am I the only one who thinks Duncan looks too skinny or something? He looks very small from how I'm looking at it.
He looks like... Why does Duke look like a buff old man in this image?
And also, by the way, Duke's face uses, Duke's face isn't even Duke's face. I believe it's Stepney's.
I'm not even looking...
something similar to that of Stepney.
I'm not even looking that up. I don't want them to massacre. I don't want to see that. Actually,
I'm looking it up for you.
I just found it. I just found it while scrolling Google. Thanks a lot, Google. Terrible. Awful. Disgusting. Despicable. I said that wrong. But anyway. 9.
Disgusting?
Disgusting. Alright. What are you gonna rate this line?
Actually, wait, that isn't... I don't know if that... I'm looking at the face again. I don't know if that's Stepney or Oliver. I think it's Stepney.
It might be Scarlowi. Reneus.
No, I don't... No, Scarlowi's nose doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
It isn't shaped like that. It's definitely like Stepney or like Oliver. Or maybe a combination of the two. Also, that troublesome truck is a wide beast.
Let me look at that.
Hang on. Let me show you. That is a wide, troublesome truck.
I'm appalled.
Not a 10 anymore, or is it?
It's not. Okay, this is good. I might even drop it down to an 8. I might drop it down to an 8.
I need to show you Airy and Bert.
I might drop it down to an 8, actually.
What?
I'll drop it down to an 8.
Okay. Don't look it up. I'm showing you myself.
Okay.
I am showing you myself. Are you ready to see Ari and Bert?
Maybe.
Okay. This is Bert. This is Bert.
Okay. Looks fine.
And this is Ari. I'm not kidding.
It looks more like Super Ed! That looks like a Super Ed! Oh god, no. By the way...
They don't even look like twins.
What is going on here? 7! 7!
I agree, 7.
What was I thinking? Oh, no. Anyway.
This is why we do our research.
Yes, this is why. I would have given this line a 10. Thank you, nerd.
I stopped you from making a mistake.
You did, and I appreciate that from you greatly. Oh, God.
You're welcome.
Now we get to a very interesting line. I think perhaps the most novelty of these lines. At least that I know of. Interactive Railway.
Let me look that up. I've heard that name. Interactive. I've heard that name. Let me think.
I actually own one. Fun fact. I own the Percy.
Oh yeah. It's the ones that look like Take-Along, but they have like Wind Railway wheels.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. They're very fat. They're very fat. Except Toby. Toby looks fine. I actually think Henry also looks fine, but the other ones, nah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm looking at Toby. Toby. I think his cow catchers are too big. It looks like his cow catchers are like pushing up his cow catchers are disproportional to his main body.
I actually agree. I agree with that. Good catch.
Because look at how far the face is pushed up. His face is touching his lamp, and it is making him uncomfortable, and he is trying to cry for help.
Wow.
I came up with that on the spot. I don't know why.
But yeah, I think this line isn't very good. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna give it a 4. Perhaps my views.
All I'm gonna say is, they are all too fat and need exercise. I'm gonna give it a 4 as well.
Perhaps my views would change if they made more and they had more quality items, but
yeah,
I don't think that would actually be the case. But I actually not a big fan of the Gordon's face. Percy's face actually looks good. Gordon's face looks bad. The other ones look good. Besides maybe James. James and Gordon's faces...
Gordon's face does not look that good.
Gordon's face is bad. James' face is decent. The other ones look pretty good.
Yeah, Gordon's face is literally a worse version of the Take-Along face, and I don't know how you can get worse than that.
Yeah. But yes. So this line isn't very good. I'm gonna give it a 4. Let's move on.
Alright.
Oh, this is an interesting one. Tamika. Takaratomi.
Ooh, yes.
You can go first. Because I don't think either of us own a single one.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been... the thought of getting some has crossed my mind. Maybe, but it's a thought.
Well, I mean, you're already doing 4.
Lucky Tug's video.
Yeah, you're already doing 4. You shouldn't overwhelm yourself with lines, dude.
Right. I only collect, and I don't collect lines simultaneously. I always do one at a time. For now, it's just Rail, Trackmaster, Tomy, whatever.
Motorized.
That's what I'm doing now. Yeah, just say motorized.
Also, I sorry to interrupt again. I want to say...
Yeah, go ahead.
3 out of 4 of the lines you are still, interested in collecting are die-cast. You got Bondi Tex, Erdl, and Tagalong.
Yeah, you're right.
So perhaps if you're going to do...
What can I say? What can I say? Diecast Thomas most of the time is good.
It is good, but, like... Maybe you should...
Except 2013 Taken Play. Jesus Christ. 2014.
And,
Play, I think. 2015.
And, okay, let's rephrase. Diecast, up until the 2010s, was pretty good.
Yeah. 2010 is when it started to find equality.
Yeah, especially now. But we'll get to that.
But from what I've seen of Tomica Thomas, it is another cute line. It is another cute line. Not as cute as Capsule Player, I'd say, but still cute line.
And it's also like, I think this line has a bit of an identity issue because I think it's struggling between being in scale line and a chibi line.
Yeah.
I think it should focus on one rather than the other. Or maybe, because it has an All Engines Go subline, you could go full chibi with All Engines Go full, like, proportionate for the main line, or the main series line.
Yeah.
Although, I will say, I love the variants in this line. I think they did a great job with the variants.
I do like the variants as well. Wish they would do Lady and Sputter and Dodge. Because, guess why?
Yeah, they did Ace, but they haven't done Lady and Sputter and Dodge. That kills me.
Yeah, you're right. I feel like they... When did they start making models? When did they start?
They started 2004.
Okay. So they kind of have an excuse as to not do those characters, I think, because like every other major line has like been around before Magic Road, and when Magic Road came out, they just did the characters to tie into it. So I guess it doesn't have an excuse to do it, but like I still wish they did it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't.
What I do like about the early Tomica stuff, I love the packaging. It looks so good.
Yeah, the packaging is fantastic.
It is peak. Like, it is like, that is classic Thomas artwork.
It's amazing. I love it so much. But I think this line, while pretty solid, has a lot of shortcomings in terms of its kind of identity crisis. A lot of characters are disproportionate. A lot of the faces don't look very good. So, a lot of the faces do look amazing. Some of them, not so much. It has very high highs, very low lows, this line. So I'm going to give it a 7.
I will also give it a 7.
Alright, before we continue, I'm going to go grab myself some Cheetos to eat. Entertain the audience while I'm gone.
Okay. Comment down below your favorite team for Magic Railroad. If you can, I'd really like to know that.
I returned.
I only got to say one thing.
Don't tell me what that thing was.
I'm not gonna tell you what I said though. I'm gonna leave that a surprise.
Looking forward to it. Anyway.
So, let's continue.
Character builder.
I do. Okay, I have seen a video talking about obscure Thomas lines. That's the only way I know about it, and I've seen it.
This looks crap.
I've only got one. Yeah, this looks. Is the word I'd use to describe it. It's jank.
One? Is this gonna be my first one?
Really? It's gonna be well, the more I look at, why does Edward look like why does Edward look like Shit 17 Edward?
Oh no. One. Moving.
Am I wrong? I'm not wrong.
You're correct. Actually, part of me wants to...
I think we know where Paul's vids got the inspiration for his design choices.
Wait, actually, these dudes... That would be
so funny if that would be so funny if that was the case.
Wait, actually, the more I'm looking at these dudes kind of look like the Shit 17 models.
There's no way it's a coincidence. There's no way.
It has to be, right?
There's no way.
This is such an obscure...
If you want to put a comparison on screen between Edward's model and character builder and Shit 17, you can do that.
This is
for the audience, for our viewers to decide.
This is actually
like a plausible theory.
Hold on, this is such an obscure line and also such a crap line. Why would you take inspiration? This has to be a coincidence.
It is, obviously, but oh my god.
Anyway,
dude.
Part of me wants to give this a 2.
Look at the Mavis. Look at Mavis.
Yeah, I saw that when I was Googling. This is crap.
Her railings look like fences.
Yeah, one thing I will say is that I maybe want to give it a 2 solely because I kind of want to save number 1, like the only 1 out of 10, for a certain line coming up soon. But no, I have to give this a 1. I'm sorry, I have to give this a 1.
Yeah, but I will say it is impressive that they did this with just foam. It is impressive.
I mean,
we'll give it that.
I mean, yeah, it still doesn't look good.
Like all the buildings and stuff, like timber sheds and the stations, are all made out of foam. It is impressive. Impressive for what they try to accomplish. It still doesn't mean that it's that pleasing to look at.
Yeah, the big question there is, like, why would you make a Thomas line out of foam?
Because no one else has done it, and we can see why no one else has done it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't work.
It really doesn't. All right.
With that said, my rating for this line, like the engine, not only the engines, but like the locations they got, like Timber Sheds. Timber Sheds even has like little weathering at the front, like the black weathering at the front. They have like a little, that's a nice little detail.
That's neat.
And the signal box looks nice too from what I'm seeing. I'll send you a picture of what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I saw this image. I do like that. I do like that detail, but aside from that, not much substance here.
With all that said, I will give this a 2.5.
All right. Now let's move on
I'm going to be a little merciful for, like, okay, like, I feel like there was effort. There was an effort.
Perhaps.
Like, definitely with, like, Timber Sheds, because you got, like, the weathering on it. You can tell.
Yeah, actually,
has done that. Put weathering on the front of it. I don't know if that's actually a custom thing somebody has done. If that is, let me know, and I apologize. But still, for that and for like the buildings, I'm still gonna give it a 2.5.
That's fair, I guess. Now let's move on to another unique line that I think actually doesn't look bad. Actually, we'll see. Lego Duplo.
Ooh.
This one's very interesting. You could go first.
It's another very charming Thomas line. I did grow up with Lego Duplo as a kid, but not Lego Duplo Thomas, sadly. And if I did, I would have had a ball with this. From what I'm seeing, oh my gosh. Did you know they made Cranky?
I did. Yeah. It doesn't.
I'm still gonna put a picture because oh my goodness, did my boy gain some weight up there? Goodness gracious!
Hold on. What is it with the more, I guess, stylized lines making Cranky look bad?
Yeah, because we got Lego Duplo and Golden Bear.
Yeah, like Cranky just... Maybe it's just because Cranky did it out of spite. Like, I don't want any spice in my life. And they were like, oh yeah, we'll show you... We'll show you spice.
I can't take it anymore!
Yeah. Yeah, I give this...
The faces are really good.
I love the faces. Like Golden Bear, actually. And I will say... It's a very unique line. I like it. I'm gonna give this line.
It is a very unique line,
and it actually
it's another line that I consider charming. It's another charming line.
I'm gonna give this line an 8.
Really?
And I'm gonna give it an 8. I
will give it a 7.
Yeah, my biggest gripe is that Gordon doesn't have any side rods. But I guess
that is true.
But I guess that might...
Why does...
But, like...
Then again, why in the world did they give Toby side rods?
Yeah, that's another issue. Yeah, I do like this
just
line.
For that,
actually,
I'm thinking 6.5, hello?
I'm gonna dump it down to a 7, actually, because of that. Because there's also...
6.5.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Now, wouldn't it be as big of an issue if this line didn't have... Because that's like that's like a... 2 of the characters, they didn't make that many. So that's still like a good amount of the line.
Yeah, it's more than character builder.
Yep.
And this is more... This line should have been called character builder because it's Lego.
Yeah, that's funny. They're also back-to-back, so that's funny. But yeah, I'm gonna give this line a 7.
And I'll give it a 6.5.
Oh, wait, actually, Harold looks bad in this line.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. He has got a chubby front.
Oh, Stanley, actually. They made Stanley. He looks good. I like Stanley in this line.
Oh, yeah, Stanley looks amazing. That's probably the best model.
Yeah, I like it. So, yeah. Like that line.
Wait, hang on. So, what is it? Wait, hang on. Are you seeing, I'm looking at an image here. Do you see what Spencer looks like?
I have never seen their Spencer, I don't think. Actually, I just saw it. Tender's too big.
Do you see what's going on between the tender and the cab? What is that tumor?
What? The fuck is going on there?
Okay, exactly. Let me show you. What is that? Is that like... Wait, is that his... Oh, wait. They put his boiler on the wrong way.
Oh, that's
it's supposed to be like that. They put it on the wrong way. Okay. It was about to freak out. Okay, whoever made this image put it on the wrong way.
Okay.
Okay, if that was supposed to be the way, I was about to lose it. Because the end looked like the boiler, and I was like, oh, somebody put it on the wrong way.
Anyway.
You just saved... This line just saved itself from getting a 6.5 to a 6. It just saved itself from that.
If that was the case, I would have given it a 5.
I would have given it a 6. The more we look at it, the more flaws there are.
Yeah, but I mean, it's good overall.
It's still a charming line, and I still give it a 6.5.
Yeah. Now, let's move on to... What's the next line? Woody Capsule Series. Not Wooden Capsule Series, Woody Capsule Series. Woody from Toy Story.
Woody Capsule. Let me look. Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Why did you simultaneously disgrace Wooden Railway, Woody from Toy Story, and a Capsule Playroll all in one line?
Look, I'm Woody. Howdy.
Yeah, I hate this. 1 out of 10.
I hate it more because, okay, are these the only characters they ever made? Is that it?
That's it.
I will give it credit for doing Lady. I will give it credit for that.
And I mean, Lady's also probably
Everything
the best looking
else.
one. Lady's also probably the best looking one.
Even though her funnel isn't painted. best looking one, lady, kind of like James, even though his cab is his front is disproportionate. The whole front section of him, I feel like his cab looks way too skinny. Actually, if you look at it.
Actually, I do have one. Actually, I think I might bump this up to a 2 because I like the faces. Actually,
you are right. The faces are pretty good. I do like the faces as well.
You know, I'm gonna give this line a 2.
We'll give it a 2.5 just for lady.
All right.
It's got Magic Railroad stuff in it. I know it's biased, but I don't care. If anything's got Magic Railroad, I will bump it up by a point. It's going to get you brownie points. Just always know that.
All right, this next line is going to be interesting. The Marklin Thomas the Tank Engine line.
I've heard of it. Let me look it over quick.
It's literally just the Hornby one.
It's Hornby. Yeah, I forgot. It literally is just Hornby, but
It's Hornby with less detail, actually, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
It's very similar to the Hornby. It's not even a line, it's just Thomas, so I guess just rating this one item.
I think they did Percy too, I think.
No, they did. Let me try. Oh yeah, they did. Actually, dude, that Percy's different. I like that Percy. I'm gonna give this an 8.
Too.
I'm gonna give this an 8. I like it.
Really? You're gonna give it an 8 just because it's only got a couple of things?
Well, I mean, I like those 2 things.
Well, true, but okay, so I'm not actually. Let me think. Because this is similar to Hornby, except not as much, and not as much detail.
You know what? Scratch that. I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna give this, because they're not bad looking, but they are just kind of a copy and paste. Like another line coming up very, very soon.
Oh boy.
I think I'm gonna give this a 6.
I will also give it a 6.
Alright. Alright, this next one is interesting. Pico Pico.
What is Pico Pico?
Alright, let's I'll send them.
How do you spell that?
Oh, I'll send you images. So I think I actually owned these at one point because I am okay. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me send them. I'm pretty sure these goobers are bath toys.
I did have some Thomas bath toys, but they were definitely made by a different company.
Yeah.
These aren't the ones. I've never seen these. And honestly, by looking at them, they look better than the bath toys I had, so...
Yeah, I like them.
Just by looking at these. Yeah, these are just bath toys.
7, I must say.
Okay. I will also say 7.
That was a quick one.
They look, for bath toys, they look very good. Very good bath toys.
Alright, here's an interesting one. The Square Rail Collection.
The what?
I don't know either. Let's take a look. Oh no, another one of these.
This just looks like Pocket Fantasy, but worse.
It's just Pocket Fantasy.
Wait a second. Kind of familiar. Probably because their molds were used for the Pez dispensers of Thomas.
Huh, interesting. But yeah, this is just Pocket Fantasy, but looks like...
Which I did have the Pez Thomases, but yeah, these molds were also used on, the Pez Thomases.
Yeah, this is just Pocket Fantasy, but worse, 3.
It is. I can't even tell what's going on. what is, like, the thing they're on? Is it, like... It looks like a game.
Yeah.
I don't think it is, but that's the vibe I'm getting when I'm looking at this one image.
Alright, that was an easy one as well.
What'd you rank it?
A 3.
I'm also going to give it a 3.
Alright, this next one I also have no idea. This might be another third quick one in a row. The limited edition line. Oh my god, this looks like garbage.
The limited edition line, that could literally mean, like, anything.
Just look up limited edition Thomas. And you'll see them.
I am getting a lot of different results, so you're going to have to be specific or send me the picture.
This Gordon is possibly the worst Gordon I've ever seen.
I am scared. Let me see. Oh, the checkout Thomases. Okay. Yeah, these are referred to as, like, checkout Thomases by the video game video. I think that's what everybody else calls them.
Yeah, the wiki listed them as limited edition.
Limited edition, my caboose. I hate the... Like, these are meant... Okay, these are, like, they're called checkout Thomases because, like, they're meant to be, like, those toys, like, you get by the checkout aisle for, like, cheap.
Oh, okay.
Like with, like, Jack's Pacific's 2.5-inch Mario line.
Oh, okay.
Similar to that, which I used to collect that a lot, so, like, that's something to compare it to for any of you who does that. But yeah, like, they have, like, the wheels are fake, and they have wheels underneath them. And they just use the molds from Take Along.
Dude,
and
we've
the
been
Paint
dealing
Splatter Thomas. The Paint Splatter Thomas and Choco Percy. What even... Like, they didn't even... Those are just spots.
1 out of 10.
And with
1
Percy,
out of 10.
they barely... Is it possible to... Is it... I'm gonna say 0.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I hate these. These are garbage.
These are garbage. I think they only sold them for like $2 or something a piece, I think. I could be wrong, but they were definitely cheap.
Sorry, I'm eating. We've been dealing with a lot of slop Thomas lines for the past couple.
Can we please have something good, of quality?
Ding, ding, ding! Trackmaster!
Woohoo!
The floor is yours.
Okay, all right, what Trackmaster? Like all the eras of Trackmaster?
2007 to 2014.
Okay, I'm complete. Okay. Well, actually, they started Revolution in 2014, so I think you're maybe thinking 2007 to 2013. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Another very nostalgic one. Right up there with One Railway and Take Along. I think maybe even more nostalgic. I'm mainly nostalgic for like the Fisher-Price era of Trackmaster, which was like 2010 to 2013. I'm very nostalgic for that era because that's like the era I grew up with Trackmaster.
I just grabbed a Baja Blast as you were talking, by the way.
Wait, what are you doing?
I just grabbed a Baja Blast as you were talking. Continue.
Dang it, I want one now, dude. I want to go to Taco Bell now.
Sorry.
Okay. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I'm gonna say it. Okay. You want to hear my opinion?
Yep.
In my opinion, I think that Trackmaster from 2007 to 2013 is better than Tomy and Playro to an extent.
Elaborate.
In my opinion.
I disagree, but I don't really have that much passion for Trackmaster at all, so I can't really comment. that deeply.
Yeah, that's okay.
I can't comment that deeply. I'm not as intimately familiar with Trackmaster. So I'm gonna say, I don't even know what to give it. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Come on, dude, think about it. Trackmaster has Action Canyon. Think about it.
I'm gonna
Think
say,
of all the cool sets that Trackmaster has. We got R.C. Thomas that's in the sheds.
8.
James and Boulder at Runaway Mountain.
I'm gonna say 8.
Like what'd you rate it?
8.
I will rate this a 10 out of 10.
Also, this is a good time to mention comments. If you passionately disagree with what we have to say, as long as you're respectful, feel free to state why in the comments. Feel free to explain why you disagree with our takes, explain why you love ranges we don't like, you hate ranges we do like. Feel free, just please remain respectful and no bullying. Just remain respectful.
Yeah, exactly. Opinions are opinions and not facts.
Yeah, you are allowed. I encourage it, actually. Go ahead. I would love to see what you guys have to say. Just please do not just straight up bully people.
Exactly. Like, y'all are free to like whatever you like, as long as you don't, like, harass anybody or bully anybody.
Yeah. Anyway,
But, like, okay, one more second when I had the best era of Trackmaster is definitely the Hit Toy Company era from 2007 to 2009. That's the best era of Trackmaster, in my opinion.
maybe, I don't know.
That's where all the good sets are, like Action Canyon and stuff, and all the characters, I think, in my opinion.
All right. Now we've got...
If you want to do more research about it later, you can.
Yeah. Now, let's head on to Mega Blocks.
Oh.
I actually own a James of this line.
I used to have a Thomas, and Emily, and a Diesel of this line when I was young.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I think this line looks like trash.
It's just we have Lego Duplo at home.
It's just that. I like the faces, I guess. I like the faces, I guess.
I do like the faces. I do like them.
I think I'm gonna give this line a 2. I'm gonna give this line a 2.
I will so I will give it a 2 as well.
Easy one. I've been dreading this line. I have no clue what this is. The Capsule Collection.
The Capsule Collection. What is the... Okay, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right now. It looks...
It's just Pocket Fantasy. Why did you call it the Capsule? It's just Pocket Fantasy again.
It is just Pocket... It looks the exact same.
Literally.
So wait, let me look. Wait. Like, what's the difference between this and... Wait, let me look. This is literally just, I
hate these stupid Pocket Fantasy lines. I don't like them. I think they're trash.
They're not that bad. In my opinion, they're not that bad, but...
Well,
yeah, this is... From what we can see, if there is more to this line, let us know in the comments. But from what we're seeing right now, this is literally just the exact same as Pocket Fantasy. But if there's like anything more to this line than Pocket Fantasy or less, let us know in the comments, please, because like our knowledge of some Thomas merch is not that good. Yeah,
like honestly, we're trying to speak as objectively as possible here, or at least I am.
And plus, we're just doing this podcast for fun because it's a very fun thing to do.
Yeah, we're doing this off the cuff, but we're also trying to be as fair as possible. But we are going to mess up a few times, and feel free to call us out on some facts we get wrong, on some contradictions we have, stuff like that. But again, remain respectful.
Yes.
All right. I hate. I guess 2. I guess I don't know. 3. 3. I'll give it a 3.
Yeah, I'll just give it a 3 too.
Discover Junction.
What in the world? That sounds like a Chuggington thing.
It does. It sounds like a Chuggington episode.
It does.
Oh my god! I owned these. I owned one of these.
Oh wait, well, let me see what they look like.
Oh my god! I used to own one of these. Oh, hold on, I'm saving a photo. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan. I think they look bland. I think these look bland.
Let me see. Ooh. What this is. Golden Bear at home is all I have to say.
It's like Golden Bear.
Yeah, this is a...
It's like Golden Bear without any of the personality.
Yeah, this is a 1 for me. This is a 1.
I mean,
for me, it's a 1.
I agree.
It's just junk. It's just junk.
1 out of 10 for this one.
If any of y'all are fans of these merch lines that we're giving ones, we apologize. If you happen to like these lines more than we do, I apologize.
I mean, good for you, but I'm just saying, I don't think there's much defense you can make for character builder.
Then again, people are free to like what they like.
You are free to like what you like. Okay.
Exactly, and we shouldn't judge though.
Here's the thing. I should make this known. I am perfectly fine with people enjoying things that I do not. You are free to like what you want. However, what does bother me a bit is when people say, "Oh, this thing is good," like making a declarative statement of quality that I think is wrong. That's what bothers me a bit more.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, if something is like, especially if their points don't make sense and stuff like that, that's what bothers me. But also, in reverse, like, if you guys disagree with what I am saying and think there is proof that I am incorrect, feel free to call me out. I am open to that. I want to learn. I want to be wrong so I can learn.
We are not delusional like some other Thomas YouTubers.
Yeah, we're not delusional like, what's that guy's name? Mainly, what was his name? That guy's name. Scammer Productions. That's what his name was. Scammer Productions. Moving on.
Yeah. This is the second episode. We're still talking about Sutter Productions. Are you just going to mention Sutter Productions in all of your podcasts?
Hopefully not. New Block Thomas.
New Block. I think they're just running out of names of what to call these things.
Yeah, they're just running out of goddamn names.
They're actually running out of names.
Right, I found him. I can send you the image. We've been getting a lot of slop the last couple lines. Like, we have been getting,
let me see.
Like, I was honestly surprised of how many lines in the first, half that I actually really enjoyed and I liked the designs of.
What in the world am I looking at?
A 1 out of 10.
Well, actually, okay. Say 1 out of 10. On this image of New Block Thomas. Okay, look at those troublesome trucks. Look at their faces. Look at how good they look.
They do look good. Yeah, those are good faces.
They do look good. They're on par with, Earl's troublesome truck. Like, that one in the back. That is my favorite. Like, the one troublesome truck in the back. That is my favorite troublesome truck face ever.
Yeah. I guess we'll go for... you know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna go for a 2.
I'm gonna give it a 2 too, just for the troublesome trucks, because troublesome trucks are the best looking things out of what we're looking at. So, yeah, we'll give it a 2.
All right. This is going to be an interesting one. Take and play.
All right. So, like, what? Okay, so all take and play, like anything that is named take and play.
Take and play from 2010 to 2016.
Okay. First half of take and play is pretty good for the most part because it's just mainly take along, but like with different faces. Some faces are improvements, some aren't, but for the most part, it's genuinely the same as take along in some aspects. The latter half of the take and play era. What the heck did Mattel do? What were they thinking?
Yeah, I do like that. I do like that take and play era before the big ugly magnets.
Me too, but the wooden railway man. Why would you do that?
Actually, they're worse. They are worse than the one railway magnets because one, the one railway magnets aren't intrusive because the engines are bigger, so it's in a scale. Two, the magnets are like literally like reversed from one railway. Why would you do that?
Three, the cabs are pancakes.
Exactly, it's dumb. I hate 2015.
It's not even a cab anymore. It's a tumor. It's not even a cab.
Oh my god! It's like if Cabo
this was definitely the beginning, the decline of Mattel's quality with the merchandise. This was definitely the beginning of that.
Yeah. I don't like. Actually, I'm gonna give this a 6 because half of it's pretty good, half of it's not.
If that's the case, wouldn't you say like a 5, or is like the good stuff so good that it warrants an extra point?
You know what? That's fair. 5.
Yeah, just give it a 5. Half of it is solid, half of it is low.
All right. We've been recording 2 hours.
Holy moly!
The time has flew by.
It really has.
All right, this one confuses me. Collectible Railway.
Collectible railway.
We are running out of names really badly.
They are actually running out of names. This is actually driving me insane a bit.
Like, what's the next one going to be called? Like, Engines to Collect? This is just adventures. What? I mean,
this is Adventures. I think this is like a different brand in a different region.
I mean, I guess we could cover Adventures and this in the same category.
Yeah, or was this before? No, this has to be This has to be like an international thing. Or when did Adventures come out? Look up when Adventures. Hold
on. So it says that the Collectible Railway started in 2014, ended in 2019, and Adventures started in 2017, ended in 2018.
Okay, so Collectible Railway is the precursor to Adventures.
I guess.
So we'll just count them under the same thing, because they are basically like the same.
Yeah.
Like, looking at them, they are the same, just different packaging.
Yeah. All right.
With that said...
you can go first.
I do think Adventures is better than... the latter half of Take and Play. I do think that, because of the coupling system is better.
Oh, it's great.
It's better than those.
I love the coupling system.
It is better than those one railway magnets. Granted, the cabs are still squashed, but at least like the couplings aren't a distraction. There is that.
They definitely. I'm gonna say 7. I'm gonna say 7.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
All right. I have a feeling. I don't know what your thoughts on this line is, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna hate it. Lazy and Aggressive Men, Track Master 2.
That's all I'm just gonna give it a 1.
I agree. 1 out of 10. Actually,
it's just I like how the box says. I like how it's. Hang on. The first. I want to make fun of this. Thomas Trackmaster 2 packaging. Like the packaging when it first came out. I'm looking this up real quick.
I mean, I was gonna say the faces look good, but that's not even true. They look weird as heck.
No, look at Thomas's face. He is fat.
I hate the Thomas. I actually do hate the faces.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the packaging for like the first time they were released, and it said like they were faster and a more improved design. So that was a lie.
Objectively not true.
Like improved design? No, it is not.
It's also not faster. It just has
okay. And the thing is, like, the market value on eBay is way higher than it should be, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because, who wants to collect Trackmaster? Okay, I'm not, okay, then again, we don't want to judge the light. I don't know a single person who would willingly want to collect Trackmaster 2. Unless they're, like, some characters that, like, don't exist in actual Trackmaster. At least for that, with that one exception.
And
but, like,
also, the trucks look good. I will say that.
Yeah, even though Trackmaster 2 doesn't have any troublesome trucks.
Well, no, like just
unless if you count. Okay, how are we counting Trackmaster 2? Like, are we counting the All Engines Ghost type in Trackmaster 2, or is that a different region?
Different range.
Okay. But, like, Trackmaster 2, I'm pretty sure Leo Keem said this too. Trackmaster 2 doesn't have a single troublesome truck.
Yeah, but I like the molds.
True, the molds are good.
But, like, that's
the
so
colors,
little.
And I don't like how simplistic they are. It's a bit... I don't like it that much.
Yeah,
Or, like, when they use, like, bright colors, like yellow and green and stuff like that, they're distractible.
No, this feels like the most gimmicky line so far.
It definitely is, because, like, they were designed, like, with different... Yeah, the Trackmaster 2 is terrible, again, because, like, if you try to put them, and I tried this as a kid, too, if you try to put them on Trackmaster 1 track or Tomy track, their wheels are just going to slip on the points constantly.
Yeah.
Like, they do not work well at all with the previous ranges. So they're not even basically compatible with them in a sense.
Yeah, it's bad. I don't like Trackmaster 2. I'm going to give it a 1.
I don't like it either. A 1 for me.
All right.
I hate it.
Okay, back to the generic names. Motorized Railway.
I know what this one is. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it's a 1 as well.
All right, I've never seen this one. Let me look.
See it, you won't like it.
I do.
Actually?
I'm kidding.
Okay. You have me in the first half. I was like, wait, is he out of his mind? Nah. Like, keep in mind, this was being sold alongside Trackmaster at the time. I'm pretty sure it was.
Why did it go on so long?
What is the point of this?
Like, okay, that's such a worthless line. Like, even
it is.
There were so many. Okay,
there is no reason. Already have a motorized Thomas line. Why do we need this one? That's worse in every way.
Like, Japan had a bunch of diecast lines in the early days of the Thomas franchise, but they all looked different.
Oh my goodness! You want to know what makes this worse?
Yeah.
Thomas starter set. It has Thomas and Andy. No Clarabelle. Just Annie.
You know how Driver
Can we
Through
get this a 0? Can we get this a 0, please?
Yes.
0 out of 10. There is no redeeming qualities of this line whatsoever. None.
Like, such a worthless line. And it's also like in the early days of Thomas, Japan had a bunch of diecast lines, but they all looked different. They all had unique qualities. They were all, like, good.
People like them for different reasons. I can't think of a single person who would like motorized railway.
Not to mention the main Trackmaster line also
Unless you're
sucks.
somehow nostalgic for it. Unless. But I don't know who.
Okay.
There's gotta be someone out there.
Okay, moving on
Someone.
to a line that's somehow worse.
Oh, no. I just said it like so top of my head. He's like, you need to like play the clip. You need like, when I said, oh no, you should have played the clip of Sir Tom.
And you want to know what's
no,
worse? You want to know what's
well.
worse? Want to know what's worse? This line is still going. Thomas Minis. It's still going.
Oh no.
I hate this line so much.
Can we get this a 0-2?
I'm debating negative numbers.
Well, actually, wait. One thing. There's one thing that is redeeming about Thomas Minis. There is one thing.
What is it?
And it is, this year, if I can find it, this year, let me find the images. This year, they did release new Thomas Minis to celebrate the anniversary. Those being Railway Series Gold Thomas and Magic Railroad Diesel 10.
I like the face on Diesel 10, but I don't even.
Yeah, like that's the only thing that makes him Magic Railroad though, that he has the face.
That I don't even care.
Yeah.
Like that's 10 years after.
Okay, but then again, it's like technically this is Magic Railroad merch. When was the last time we got Magic Railroad stuff?
It's a face variant that kind of looks.
A face can make for Thomas. A face can make a lot of difference.
It's also still CGI.
There have been many examples of that throughout this entire podcast.
I mean, yes, but it's also like still CGI, so there's no point.
Well, look at the Golden Thomas. Doesn't it look cool a bit?
No, it doesn't.
with the illustration on the side. It's a classic illustration.
Why are you defending Thomas Minis? I'm gonna go insane.
Oh, no, what have I become?
One!
Okay, these two models, not even the Thomas, just Diesel 10. This is pointless. 0. Just give it a 0.
Yeah, just 0.5. It's such a worthless chibi line. Capsule Play Rail.
Not even my bias can change the score.
Capsule Play Rail. The worst Capsule Play Rail item is better. It trounces the best Thomas Minis item. Trounces, I say. No, the worst. It's still going. Thomas Minis is still going.
Please tell me the next line we're looking at is a good one.
Rail Rollers.
What?
We've been dealing with so much slop. Oh no.
What is Rail Rollers?
Rail Rollers. Thomas.
I know what you're talking about now. Oh no.
This is worthless.
Is it the balls?
It's the ball sacks.
0 again.
Yo, these lines are so worthless. Why did they make these? Like, okay, the supplementary things like Golden Bear, even Lego Duplo, they had substance. They didn't just exist to exist. They were unique. They were charming. There is no charm in Rail Rollers.
Oh, charm in a Thomas. Let me guess. The next thing is Mash'ems.
How did you know?
Wait, actually?
It is.
Wait, how did I?
It's literally right next to it on the wiki.
Because they look similar to... Okay. I actually did used to have all the Mashams. I don't know why, but,
Why is Sir Topham Hatt just a...
Okay, I'll give it a Sir Topham.
Why is Sir Topham Hatt just an attack? He looks like Crash Bandicoot when he gets squashed.
It looks like that because that's how all the Mashams usually, like, look for, like, human characters. Because you know Mashams is like a brand for, like, multiple IPs, right?
I do.
But
like, wait, hold on. The other ones, actually, no. Yeah, okay. The other ones are just decapitated heads. Still, I hate this. Can we just give it a 1? Or 0?
I'm giving it a 0.5, man. Why can't we have something good?
Rail Rumblers.
What are you talking about?
We're going...
What do you mean, Rail Rumblers? What is this? What do you mean?
They're just...
I'm just making stuff up. You are making stuff up.
No, look it up.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Look it up, soldier.
Look at it.
Look it up.
Soldier. I am not even gonna look at it. I'm just gonna go ahead and say 0 because
no, you have to. You have to look it up. You're legally obligated. Go look it up.
What is it called again?
Rail Rumblers.
Rumblers. That sounds like a wrestling name.
It sounds like a Sonic line.
What in the heck am I looking at?
A 0 out of 10. That's what you...
I told you it was 0. I didn't even have to look at it.
Remember
alone.
Remember the days when we were like calmly and like calmly chill, praising some diecast lines, making some criticisms.
You mean an hour and a half ago?
Yes. Oh no.
So you pull the steam, and I guess it vibrates.
I guess Railway Pals is next.
Can I just leave?
No.
Can I leave?
No, you can't. You gotta stay. We're almost there. You know something? I think I'd like this range more if they had different molds for each character. They don't. Like,
yeah, let me see them. Hang on.
The
one
molds.
second.
The molds are almost exactly the same.
My phone is dying.
The molds are almost exactly the same. Right. That's the issue. And also, they have their faces are ugly. I think I'm gonna. Is it bad to say that I like this more than the last couple?
Let me see. Not actually. Even though like look a little weird, it is better than whatever Rail Rumblers or Rollers or whatever we've been looking at.
This has more style, I guess. Okay.
It does.
I'll give it this.
It does.
I'll give it this. It's a lot more creative. It's a lot less...
Why is Harold on wheels?
It's a lot less cheap. Harold does have wheels, though.
Give this one... Can we just give it another 0?
Okay, I'm gonna give this one a 1.
It is better, so I will genuinely give it a 1 too, because it is better than whatever abomination we just looked at.
Do you think we would have given this a higher score if this was alongside the ones before? Like if real...
Yes.
Whatever. Thomas Wood. Okay.
Oh no!
Hot take. I like this more than like the last 10.
I'm sorry. But the thing is, okay, Thomas Wood, okay, it is better than what we just looked at for the past 4 entries. Maybe even more.
It's better than everything that happened after Adventures, actually. And you know what? Do you mind if I combine this with the 2022 line of One Railway?
I don't know if you should, because Wood and 2022 One Railway
No,
are
I'm going to
two different
compare them.
things.
I'm going to compare them.
Yeah, compare them, yeah.
Thomas Wood is better.
There should be an angry mob outside our house any minute now.
Okay, let me make my points. Okay, Thomas Wood 2018 is worse than Thomas Wood and Railway 2022 to 2025. However, here's the thing. The issue with Thomas Wood is that it was way too... It took the simplification of Wood and Railway and took it way too far. And made it way too... It broke the very small, yet so significant details, right? And it destroyed that.
Yeah.
But in 2019, it looked better, and I think in 2019's version, it was a 4, which makes Thomas Wood, and the original Thomas Wood was like a 2, and Thomas Wood 2019 is like a 4 or a 5. So that makes the entire line a 3. Thomas Wood Railway 2022, I hate the faces so much. Because why are you giving the main characters these faces that don't even match their personalities? And it feeds into misconceptions about the characters. Why is Percy scared? Percy's brave. That's the whole point of his character. He's not.
Why is Gordon got his Odeon dignity face? It makes him look like he's a clumsy oaf.
It also makes... Why is Toby scared? Why is he upset? I hate it.
And what is Edward shocked about? And why does Henry look like he's smiling at me when I'm touching him?
Why does he look like he's getting pleasure?
It does! It's like that scene from Trampy.
Oh no. Anyway, I also hate, you remember how I was foreshadowing that I don't like how the proportions are, like, how, like, the identity is mixed? This is, like, proper real-life locomotive, like, wheel arrangements, but they're supposed to be the TV series. This isn't... It's supposed to be the TV series. And even if we look past it and go by the same logic of Hornby, the faces are still an issue. It feeds into misconceptions about the characters. And also, I hate the tenders. Especially on the Mistraffic engines. I don't like the tenders. I think that it's the opposite problem with Wood. Thomas Wood. Thomas Wood took the simplicity too far. Thomas Wood 2022 made it too complex. Opposite problem. But I think because of the consistent, for the most part, quality faces on Thomas Wood, it's better.
I will agree with you on that point, yes.
Awesome. I'm going to get that out of my system.
I feel like we need an intermission from merchandise and talk about something else for a bit, or review. Because, like, I am
well, actually, we do
on the brink of insanity.
We do have a good line. Wait, hold on. We have a good line now. We have a good line.
Wait. Did we give our ratings?
Okay, what would you give... what would you give Thomas Wood and Thomas Wood Railway 2022?
Okay. Thomas Wood, I would give a 5. Wooden Railway 2022, I would give a 4.
Dope. Now we have a good line, actually. Finally, a good line.
What is it?
Diapet.
We've been talking about bad merchandise for so long, I completely forgot what Diapet was.
Diapet Thomas, look it up.
Hang on, I know what this is. Yes, it's these guys. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
I like them a lot. They look good.
They are extreme. They are like 1-to-1 with how they look in CGI. only complaint is that I wish they made more characters, but like for what we have, it's really great.
I think these guys are dope. They're a breath of fresh air.
They really are. Like there is a lot. They are very high quality.
I like them a lot.
Get one. I would try and get some if they weren't so expensive. I know like Heroes on Amazon, but I want some like Thomas. But like they are hard to get for cheap.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give these guys a 10 as well. I really like them. I think they look good.
Yeah, these are 10 out of 10. These are really good CGI model. These are like this is probably the best CGI merch.
I agree. Now we're on a push along.
Big ol' zero.
No, actually.
Are we also considering the 80th anniversary stuff, or is that the metal collection?
Let's just save Trackmaster Push Along and the metal collection for the last place. Let's save that for the end.
Okay, all right. So Push Along. So we're talking about Push Along. Are we also talking about the All Engines Go Push Along?
We're talking about that separately. Now, actually, our next thing is the All Engines Go motorized. Go off.
Okay, so yeah, this is worse than the latter half of Take and Play. I think it is.
Yeah, I despise this line.
I don't care. I'm giving it another 0.
No, I don't despise it. I don't
Like,
care enough. I don't care enough about it to despise it, actually. I'm gonna give it a 1. Because it's not as bad as Rail Rollers, I guess.
You're right. I will give it a 1 as well, actually.
Now,
You're very persuasive.
Now, I think we have a good one again. The best All Engines Go merch there is, and possibly the best thing All Engines Go had to offer. Trackmaster, Push Along, All Engines Go. You go ahead.
Okay. For being based on All Engines Go, like that doesn't offend, but like they are 1-to-1 with how they look in the show. And for that, I'm going to give this line actually. I'm going to give it an 8.
I disagree. I think this line, you're going to kill me, deserves a 10. Because here's the thing.
Oh my god.
Here's the thing.
I thought I was being too generous with that 8.
Here's the thing. All Engines Go is bad. Duh. But
yeah,
they had talented... This line of Thomas the Tank Engine toys was made by talented people that knew what they were doing when it comes to making these toys. They just so happened to be getting a bad version of Thomas. But they did... It's like Michael Brandon while narrating the Skarloey Railway episodes. He was doing a good job, it's just the job he was given was bad.
I'm tired.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this line is a 10. I think they're awesome. I love them.
Just because of that, I mean, I thought I was being too generous with it, but like, now you say 10, I'm gonna give it a 9 now.
I genuinely think these items are adorable.
For like merch of all, yes, they are adorable too. Yes, but like, I would get them, but like, I mean, I don't really have a need to. If I would get them, it would just be to want and not to need.
Yeah.
But they are really, really solid for like for the source material. They are great.
Oh boy, we're second to last one. We're narrowing down. This is merchandise that
Thank the Lord.
We're only... well, I guess Trimester Push Along and the Metal Collection kind of count as the same thing. Like, that kind of counts as 2, actually.
Yeah.
We have the motorized Trackmaster for 2025. I don't like him. I don't...
Yeah.
I talked about this in the previous podcast. You can go listen to that if you want my thoughts. Nerd, go ahead.
At best, I think they're just okay. I think they're just okay. That's all I have to say about them, and I will just give it a 5 out of 10.
Okay. Here it is. You can give your thoughts first, because I want my thoughts to be last, because I'm selfish like that. Go ahead. Trackmaster Push Along and the Metal Collection. Go ahead.
Okay, so like, is this like the 80th stuff?
And the stuff that came after Adventures. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. I'm thinking.
Alright.
Also, wait, the stuff right after it. Okay, let me say. Oh, wait, so wait, was there ever a time where we talked about the 80th push-alongs?
No, okay. Go over the original push-alongs first, the original Trackmaster push-along, then talk about the Metal Collection, and then I'll do the same.
Okay. Original Trackmaster push-alongs, garbage. Which one is next?
Metal Collection, the 80th.
Metal Collection is basically the same as push-along, right?
It's, now it is. It's basically the 80th anniversary stuff.
Okay, so the 80th anniversary stuff, right? What do I rate the 80th anniversary stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. It is definitely better than the 80th anniversary stuff for Trackmaster. It definitely is. Overall, I'm going to give it a 6.
Okay. Trackmaster Push Along that came out after Adventures is worthless. It is just the diecast, but with Trackmaster. It took away the point of the diecast and just threw them away.
The point wasn't to make them like compatible with stuff. They were like the point of having a different Thomas line is to make it its own thing. They make it unique from the other ones. You're not supposed to make it to where like it connects with this.
Yeah, it
should be able to stand on its own.
They made the diecast line worthless to combine with a line that was terrible to begin with. They ruined. All the lines that came out around that time sucked. Just want that known. And now, the Metal Collection. What we dub now is the Metal Collection, which is actually kind of the name of Push Along anyway. But anyway.
Okay, so
this line was a scam. I'm gonna just say it right now. It was a scam. Because they did Thomas, Percy, James, Henry, Annie, Clarabelle, and they did a couple variants of Thomas or whatever, and now they're just doing Trackmaster Push Along again. They roped fans in. They roped them in.
That is true, but like a thing did leak about the things that would be coming out, and it did just say that those 80th anniversaries were dubbed as classic and the others not. So like there was already some speculation that they would just be re-releases. So for some people, it wasn't as big as a disappointment, but I know for like you, it was a huge disappointment.
Well, no, it actually wasn't, because I didn't give a fuck about the new merch. I didn't give a fuck. I'm just stating the facts. It was a scam. I don't give a fuck. Modern Thomas lines.
That is true. If you're gonna make new molds for Thomas, Percy, Henry, and James, why not do that with the other ones?
Yeah, it's a complete.
To make it consistent. There is no consistency.
Yeah, the modern Thomas lines are a complete joke, and I view them as a joke, and I never won't view them as a joke. They're a complete joke. Ha ha ha! I hate you, Mattel. Actually, I don't. Just top modern.
I just said the way you said "ha." I just think of that Michelangelo's James line. Ha ha.
Anyway, but yeah, this line is garbage. It's a scam, and to those who bought these hoping to get a brand new diecast line, I'm sorry, but you have no one to blame but yourself for supporting a company that supports generative AI. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. But yeah, that's the end of this whole. We've been recording for 3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
What were your thoughts on this experience, nerd/geek?
It was really fun. But at the same time, like, after halfway through, it just got, with the repetitive names and the terrible merch, it just got degrading. And I was like, when will this end? When will this agony be over?
Yeah, Pocket Fantasy
That was-
actually looks pretty good compared to this stuff.
Exactly. We apologize, Pocket Fantasy. We are so sorry.
Yeah. You had more substance than Railway Rollers and what's the other one?
And Railway Rumblers.
Railway Rumblers and the Motorized Railway.
It's got that going for it. Wait, aren't we going to talk about rare merchandise?
There's more.
I thought you said that was going to be like a thing you were going to do, but I think we just caught up. We just got caught up in saying like our opinions on every line, which has taken 3 hours.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah, me too.
I had an amazing time with you today. You're a geek, and also, by the way,
I also had an amazing time. You're a really great host, Eddie.
oh, thanks, man. I had an amazing time today. You're awesome to chill with. Today. That's all we really have to say. Do you have any closing thoughts?
Other than I had a very fun time here on this podcast. Eddie is a really great guy and a really great ghost.
Thanks, man.
I said ghost.
Yeah, I'm the secondary guy.
He's a really great guy, and please go check out Engines and Demons. I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, go check that out, guys. Go check it out. What? Why did they make motorized railway tender engines?
But are we done, or are we still going?
Oh, I just found out they made motorized railway tender engines, and now,
Well, yeah,
yeah, I think I'm confident in that decision. That one's the worst.
so let's just phone it in. We're done.
We're done. Yeah, goodbye. See you.
We're done. See y'all, everybody. Bye-bye. Pleasure being here. Also not a pleasure because of the stupid Rail Rumblers. Bye-bye.
Bye.